It says here that a Florida mom lost her Section 8 housing because what? Because she got a job, y'all.
What?
Keep on watching. Keep on watching because what? What? This could be you. Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had to do another one. I just had to do another one because some of y'all think that you are on safe mode when it comes to Section 8 and government benefits. I'm going to let you know something right now, though. You ain't never safe if you're getting government benefits. Never. Do you hear me, people? I said never. Even some of you old people, you ain't safe either. Never. Well, today y'all gonna get mad at me, y'all. Because I'm gonna speak my truth. And you can speak your truth too, just as long as it's about the topic only. But when you start calling names, picking fights down in the comment section, you just might get the boot. I usually don't like to boot people, but some people, they have to leave respectfully. I gotta do it. Y'all, I got these 3 videos. And I want you to pay close attention, people. And I want you to share my videos. And I want you to watch the video all the way through. Don't be skipping. Watch it all the way through. Yeah, I do my little stuff by my Avon and the little business that I'm doing, trying to sell y'all stuff. Yes, I do. Because what? Because YouTube is not reliable. And some of y'all are finding out right now that your job is not reliable. And you're finding out that your Section 8, your food stamps, your Medicaid, you're finding out your government funds are not reliable. Anything can be cut, wiped away, y'all. I'm just saying. But some of y'all stay idle. You don't believe it that it's going to happen in your lifetime. It's not going to happen to me. Look around you, fool. Look around you. Look what's happening to some of the people. You can go on TikTok, you can go on YouTube, you can go almost everywhere. Yes, I know some of them are lying. Some of them are lying just to get clicks and ticks and whatever the heck you call it. They lying. But everybody is not lying, y'all. Everybody's not. And everybody's not AI. I hate when y'all do that. Everything is not AI. You can tell AI. You got to be smart about it. You got to be smart. Okay? Now, you can feel sorry for these people if you want to. But I'm going to tell you, though, the people who are going to actually get mad down in the comment section because I'm talking about these people are the people who may be sitting on the system themselves, most likely. Or they have a family member, friend, or someone they know. And the reason why they get mad, those ones who have a family member, because they don't want the family members to come live with them. Think about it now. They lose their housing, what's going to happen? Your daughter lose her housing and she got 5 kids, 5, 6 kids. Where's she going? Where's she going? She ain't got no baby daddy. Well, she got one, but he's MIA. So where's she going? She's coming to your house. Mama, daddy, somebody, cousin, sister. She's coming to your house with all her kids. And then she's going to sit on you and see how you like it. Let's see how you like it when your family member refused to get a job. Let's see how you like it. But you want to talk about the government and they trying to get the people off the system. You talk about them. You talk about us, the taxpayers, because we want help. We want relief. Okay, we don't want all these taxes because they keep raising the taxes and raising and raising and raising. Why? Because we got people sitting on their ass. I'm just telling you, it's true, y'all. It's true. Okay, y'all don't want to believe it, but it's true, damn it. It's true. Let me play these videos for you. But thank you for the PayPal, the Cash App, to buy me a coffee. Thank you so very much. And thank you for the super thanks. Thank you for buying the soap. You will see that soap on Friday. Okay? May 15th. Don't be late. Go buy your soap. Go buy it. And like I said, thank you for buying the Avon. You guys are awesome when it comes to that Avon. Y'all love that Avon. Thank you so very much. I'm not going to show you a product today. I'm not. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on. Sandfay girl, I know you kidding. No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. I'm finna move on. I'm going to play the first video for you. But go on over there to beautywithsandrafay.com. Go on over there to my Avon store. This campaign 10, it ends May 19th. All right? So go on over there. I'm pretty sure you're going to see something you like. All right. Here we go with the first video.
There's a mother in Florida that lost her Section 8 housing because she got a new job, and it's stuff like this that really shows that oppression and poverty is systemic. System set up so that everybody can stay in their places respectively. Lower stays in lower, middle stays in middle, and then the top stays at the top.
Is he lying though? The lower stay in the lower, the middle stay in the middle, and the top stay in the top. I think he's kind of right about that. A lot of people that's in the lower part, they stay there. They don't want to move up. Why? They don't want to move. Why? They don't want to lose their government benefits, y'all, and what they're getting. But pretty soon that's about to end. If they're not working, that's about to end, y'all. So we're going to see what's up with this mother in Florida. We're going to see. I'm just saying.
Anybody from the lower or the middle that somehow, by some chance of luck, ends up at the top is just an outlier. That's why pulling yourself up by the bootstraps will never fucking work.
He said it'll never work, even if you progress in life. Basically, that's what he's saying. Because it's going to always be obstacles in your life. But y'all make those obstacles. Y'all choose to make those decisions on your finances. You choose it. There doesn't have to be any options. What you call, I just said it, Lord, got a brain fart. Your life depends on how you live it. And your finances also. Just because you're making good money don't mean you have to spend wildly. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money. That's how a lot of people get in debt. They got all this money, then they getting credit cards. Why? Why? If you make a lot of money, why the hell you need the credit card? You can probably pay cash. But people put themselves in debt. They buy expensive clothes, expensive cars, expensive houses that they cannot afford. That's how they get in trouble, y'all. So you can progress and you can stay on top if you stop buying all the foolishness that you really don't need. Don't get me wrong, it's okay to buy some things that you love. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't put it on credit. That's what I'm saying. And get a house that you can afford. Look at your income and say, can I afford this? Can I have extra money? If I buy this car, can I have extra money? Now, I know sometimes you need a credit card, at least one, especially if you're traveling. But keep one. Don't get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. Don't do that. What's the purpose of that? You're putting yourself in debt. And then we're supposed to feel sorry for you. When really and truly you had it made in the beginning. But you chose that. You chose to go into debt, y'all. You chose your lifestyle.
Because there's no amount of budget and finance and saving that'll get you from poverty to the fucking top of the top.
He don't know economics, evidently. I've seen people go from the bottom to the top and they still at the damn top. I've seen it. I've seen people go from the bottom and they middle class and they like it. They like to stay there. But, everybody don't want to be rich. They just want to make enough money to pay their bills, their necessities. That's what they want. I ain't got to be rich. I just want to be able to make enough money to pay my bills and get some of the things I like sometimes. And maybe go on a little vacations. I ain't got to be rich, y'all. I just got to be comfortable. That's all I got to be. What about you? Put it on down in the comment section.
To the middle class, it's extremely hard for most people to make the jump from lower to the middle, even from like the bottom of the bottom to like the upper part of the lower end. I can't stand when people be talking about I wish I was on EBT. I wish I had Section 8. I wouldn't have to pay for groceries or rent. Because it's like, bro, they literally need it. They can't pay for anything else.
Why is that? Is it because they refuse to get a job? They're afraid to get a job? Or they just lazy? They are comfortable, like I said, comfortable, not doing nothing in life. Comfortable. I'm going to have all these kids so I don't have to work. I'm going to have all these kids. The government is going to know that I cannot work. Because who's going to take care of all these kids? Are they going to allow me to use Peach Care? That's what Georgia has. That's for mothers, you know, who can't afford to pay. They may only pay like $30 a week, maybe $100. I don't know. Probably way less than that. And some of them don't pay nothing because they got too many damn kids. Some of them don't pay anything, y'all. I feel a little sick, y'all, a little nauseous. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm not myself today. Moving right along.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they have no fucking money. They need the government to help them. And it's just like, bro, most people cannot get ahead of the game because they were born into this world with the boot of capitalism and white supremacy on their neck. Not
White people, y'all are the problem. Y'all been having y'all foot on the black people's neck throughout the centuries and decades and even now. Y'all are the problem. Y'all are causing the problems of the black people. The reason why they can't get ahead. Even though some of y'all are doing damn good. But white people, you are the problem and you're going to always be the problem. You force all these black people to have these children that they cannot afford. It is your fault. You forced them to lay down with a no good man. You forced them to do that. You and Trump, white people, y'all are the problem. You causing this. Y'all the problem that we cannot rise to the top. Y'all are the problem. Do you hear me? They said you white people are the problem. You ain't got no shame. You ain't got none. It's going to always be about you, white people. It's going to always be about you. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Move right along.
letting them get up.
Won't let them get up. Y'all won't let the black people get up. Y'all refuse to let the black people do good. Y'all don't want the black people to do better than y'all. You don't want them to do that. All of y'all, every last one of you white people are racist. You want to keep a nig down. You want to keep them down. All of y'all. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. I just had to say it, y'all. I just had to say that. Anybody believe that is a damn fool. I'm just going to say that right now. Look at all these wealthy black people out here. Look at all these people who went to college, went to school, found a way. They were even low class and they found some type of way to go to school. Because what? They didn't like where they were living. They didn't like it. They didn't want to stay at the bottom. They at least want to get to the middle. And a lot of them done got to the top. They're wealthy. Got a lot of money. They had goals. Goals. That's the problem. A lot of these people don't have goals in life. Their goal is to sit on the system and not get caught and not get kicked off. That is their only goal. And have all these damn babies that they can't afford. Single mothers. That is their goal, y'all. Sandfay, everybody don't want to do that. Everybody don't want to do that. Well, prove it to me, damn it. Prove it to me and get your ass up off of Section 8 and food stamps. Prove it to me. Prove it. Okay? You know how long people been sitting there on the welfare system? Their whole entire life, some of them. Now, I'm not talking about the seniors and disabled people. I'm not talking about them, so y'all can stop that crap right there. Some of y'all so dumb, you know good and damn well I ain't talking about the seniors and the disabled people. We talking about the able-bodied people who can screw, run, act a damn fool out in the streets. We're talking about those people right there, okay? Can do whatever the hell they want, but they refuse to get up off their ass. I'm just saying. Here we go. Here we go again. Listen what this person says.
Man, so let's say a Florida mom in tears as she about to lose her Section 8 housing assistance after starting a new job. She said, I feel like I got punished for trying to get in the job.
Y'all, tell me something. think this is a trick? When they say everybody on Section 8 have to get a job in order to keep their Section 8, is it a trick, y'all? They say work, what, 20 hours a week? But some of y'all going to get jobs making, a little bit more money, even with the 20 hours a week. Some 20 hours a week job may pay you $20, may pay you $10, may pay you $25. We don't know. But maybe, just maybe, even if you're just making minimum wage, that might take you over the limit, over the qualifications once you start working part-time. May take you over. Then what? Then what you gonna do? Huh? Then. So I'm asking you guys in the comment section, put it on down there. Is this a trick to get people off Section 8, food stamps, government funds? Is it? Oh, Lord, people gonna be running scared now. Ooh, y'all. They really about to do some fraudulent stuff now.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, this fucked up, but it's the way things is. One thing about Section 8 and government assistance, they don't want you to grow.
What?
It's crazy.
What makes you think they don't want you to grow? They want you off the system. Isn't that growing? If you're not sitting getting government benefits your whole entire life, they don't want you to grow. They want you to grow so they can save money for the taxpayers. And not only for the taxpayers, for the government. The government needs money too. We in debt, y'all. Y'all don't know that, don't I? I bet the people sitting on food stamps, getting all the government benefits, they do not know that the government is in debt. A whole lot of damn debt. Worse than you guys are. But y'all sitting there not doing nothing, staying idle. Told you, they don't know. Here we go.
How much help you can get out here for being lazy, but as soon as you trying to change your life around for the better, they don't want to help no more. It's so many single parents out here with a job that's...
But should they help? I'm sorry I had to keep doing that, but should the government continue to help you your whole entire life? He said they don't want to help no more as soon as you get a job. They don't want to help y'all. Are they supposed to help you forever? Forever, ever? Your whole entire life? How long is too long to be sitting on the government system if you have a job? And especially if you have a full-time job. How long is too long? Y'all, I want you to put it on down there in the comment section. How long are we supposed to be a fool? How long? Don't get me wrong. I know everybody, like I said, takes a minute to get on their feet. But we need to see progress. We need to see that you're at least trying. We need to see that. And we don't see that within a lot of people. We don't see them trying to do better and to improve their life. You don't see them in school, trade school, college, learning a new skill, trying to start a small business. You don't take pennies to start a small business. Some businesses are under $100. Google it. Find out for yourself. What business can I start under $100? What business can I do that with? I'm just saying, yeah. These people out here making all these excuses and y'all feeling sorry for them. I can feel sorry for a person for so long. For so long. And after that, after I've seen that you are not trying to do anything to change your life for the better for you and your children and to make your children proud of you, I can't feel sorry for you anymore. I just can't do it. If you need some food now, I'm not going to let you starve. I'm not going to do that. But you know what, though? I can't say that I'll let you come stay with me. I can't say that. Especially if it's distant relatives. I can't say that. I'm going to point you in the directions where you can get some help. Especially so you don't be homeless. Especially that. I'm just saying. Right? You barely want your own kids to come stay with you. You barely do. I'm just saying. I like to say that. I'm just saying. Moving right along. I'm sorry, y'all. No, I'm not.
Really holding on. If they could just get a little extra help, they'd be good out here. I always say, though, bro, having a job is always going to be better, though. You're going to make way more money from a real job than any type of government assistance. Say if she never got a job and she just stayed on Section 8 for the rest of her life. Most likely, she would never have shit. If you able to work a job, bro, that's always better. Whole time, you can lose your government assistance from anything.
Right.
If they find out that the person you got a child with is living with you, they can take it from that. It's just too many rules, bro. It's not worth it at all, especially if you young and you want to be successful. Facts.
Now, he told the truth right there. He told the truth. At least he didn't blame it on white people. You white people, he didn't blame it on y'all. Okay, he told the truth right there. It could be my son. I don't know. Had a baby and didn't even know it. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm playing. All right. I only got one son. And he's a handful by himself. All right, here we go with the last video.
One thing I tell y'all, when I talk, it's very clear. My message is going to always be clear. I never said that Section 8 or project housing transfers. I never said that. I'm talking.
What she's talking about, y'all, is, people always saying, how can y'all say that? How can y'all say that once you live in the projects, you pass it on down to your family? Next thing you know, they in it. I think you can do that in certain states. I think they do it like in New York. I know someone whose parent has passed on, but their child is still, their grown-up child is still in the apartment, the low-income apartment, still there. So it had to pass on down because it's, like, I don't know if it's like Section 8 or subsidized housing, whatever it is, okay? I don't know what it is, but evidently it can be passed down to the generations. They don't kick you out. They don't boot you out. Maybe they feel sorry for you because maybe they know you're going to be like your mammy or something. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, maybe some people just want to stay there so they can save rent. But why not let someone else move into that actually needs it? Why not? Like maybe a senior, somebody disabled. Why not? Why not? Why not do that? Why do that, y'all? Why y'all do that? I'm so mad at people who do that. Let me move on because I can go on and on with that right there.
About the mentality. Because if they see that you can live, do what you want to do with the rest of your money and all you have to pay is $50 a month, some children will look at it as you being hood rich. And what they'll do, how do you get it? Have a baby.
See there? How do you get it? You have a baby. How do you get this? How do you live rent-free? Have a baby. That's what the child is thinking. That's what the child sees. So you really, truly, you are passing that mindset on down to your children. Have a baby. Then have another and another and another. Have about 4 or 5 kids. Don't even get a husband now. Don't get no husband. Don't get no husband. Now, it's not just black people doing that, y'all. It's not just black people. It's Puerto Ricans, some white people, black people. I don't know if Indian people doing it, Asian people, maybe a couple of Asian people. But I'm going to tell you, it's mostly blacks and white. That's what I'm going to tell you. That's doing that right there. That's mostly blacks and white. Get mad if you want to. Get mad. Because what? I don't give a damn.
Get the application. I seen it, honey. Come on now. I lived and offered on the projects 4 times.
What?
From 1999 to 2006.
How can she be in the projects 4 times to qualify? Some people can't even get in there 1 time. 4 times. Lord, girl. So the first time you was in there, you said, okay, I'm tired of this. I want to be somebody. So you got a job and you did something. Did you quit your job? Then you had to get in there a second time? You quit your job again? I don't like this job either. I'm just going to get back on Section 8. I'm going to get back on something. Low-income housing. Subsidized. 3rd time's a charm. I'm tired. I can't live like this. I can't get nothing for my kids. My kids getting older. I can't do it. Okay, I got to get me a job. She got a job. Then next thing you know, she got tired working again. So she got it a 4th time. Lord have mercy. Lord. Then I guess now she's motivated. Something pushed her. Something motivated her. I guess not having no money. Maybe what they doing, cutting people off their benefits. Maybe she's trying to prepare. I got to prepare because this is not guaranteed, especially under the Trump administration. This is not guaranteed. I got to do something.
4 times. Only 1 month. Only 1 year each time. I got myself together and got back out of there. You know what I'm saying? But some people's mentality, stay hood rich. You want to stay.
So is it going to be a 5th time? She only stayed on it for a year. So you just need 1 year of help. Well, I guess it ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. I don't know how many kids she got or if the baby dad is in the baby's life. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know much about these people on this TikTok. But if you want to look at them, just going on over there to TikTok and watch these videos, all right? Usually the TikTok will show up on the end of the video. That little black thing with the words that make that noise, that right there.
Hood rich. You don't want to take care of yourself. You want the government to help you. You don't care if the government help you. And you turn around and get food stamps. And with Section 8 in Virginia.
Oh, she in Virginia.
Sometimes they give you vouchers to pay the electric bill.
They do that in other states too. They do that in Georgia. Electric bill. I don't know about gas and water. But some of y'all bills, like in Memphis like gas and water. I don't know if that's still around, but that bill is on the electric, the gas, and the water is all on one bill. So they give vouchers out for that. Does your state do that? I can understand if you have to have it sometime. I can understand, because you don't want to freeze to death in the wintertime. You don't want to burn up and roast in the summertime. I can understand. Sometimes y'all might need help. You just might need help. But I'm just saying, all the time, though, all the time, nobody else can get in because there's too many of y'all in. And we can't never get it because some of y'all done had it for a lifetime. Man.
Come on now. The kids see that, they grow up, and sometimes the mentality that it's okay to just keep living this life.
Listen.
Perpetuates. I know plenty of people like that.
I do too.
Plenty of people. I was dealing with one. In almost every housing project I lived in, one of my children's father lived there. And I didn't have to work because he had money.
Oh, great.
Now, there are certain ways he got money, but we was good. We was living life.
Okay.
Children got every pair of sneakers like he was talking about in the video. You know what I'm saying? We looking good. Hair done, nails done, everything did. Okay? Because the rent $50. Even when my rent went up to $5.50 because what I had to do.
Rent was $50. Of course he can pay your damn rent, girl. Damn. $50. Why did you move? Why did she move, y'all, and was paying $50 rent on Section 8? This is why people won't budge, y'all. This is why. Y'all know I ain't lying.
After a while, when I lived in housing projects through Richmond Redevelopment Housing Authority, after a while, they'll say, well, you, if you're not going to work, you have to get a trade. You have to either go to work or you have to go to school. So they allowed me to get my certified nursing assistant certification and license, because it's a license in in Virginia, through them. And once I got a job and realized that it's money to made in these nursing homes, that was the first year. 2005 was the first year I made $5,000 in a month. But what happened? My rent went up to $5,000.
They paying like that? She said $5,000 a month. Nursing assistants in Virginia? I don't know, girl. I don't know about them numbers. I don't know about that. A lot of these nursing assistants are going to be moving to Virginia. That's a lie, because I got someone in my family that's a nursing assistant in Virginia. I don't know. Maybe she's where the rich people are. Maybe that's the one she's working at. The person I know is struggling. They ain't making that kind of money. My sister lives in Virginia. She was a nurse assistant for years and years and years. Over 20 years, I'm sure. Maybe 30. But maybe now, I don't know. Maybe now. She's retired, so she can't work no more like that. Getting old, hunchbacked. I'm just playing. Hope you ain't watching me, girl. I hope you ain't watching me.
$550, but if you make it $5,000, you don't care about no $550. So what am I saying? There are different mentalities of people that live in these places. And that Trump says 2 years, it don't matter to me because, and it's doable, and I know it's doable because every time I lived in the projects, I didn't stay more than a year.
Well, that's good. That's good. She didn't stay no more than a year. She didn't abuse the system. Well, I know some of y'all gonna say she did abuse the Sandfay because she was on it 4 times. Well, you know, sometimes things don't work out the first time, the second time. Hell, sometime the third and the fourth. But I guess she got it together now, making $5,000 a month. 5,000? Can't afford to live nicely on $5,000 a month? That's good. I think that's good. Let me know down in the comment section. Do you know somebody who's about to lose their job because they are working now? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's fair? If they're making enough money to pay their rent and their necessities in life, we ain't talking about their wants. We're talking about their necessities. If you want to buy things that are on your want list, you might have to get an extra job. You might have to work overtime. You might have to start a small business for under $100. You might have to do something, but you're going to have to do something. And a lot of these people get mad, like I said, because, you know, people getting cut off. But y'all know a good thing doesn't last forever, y'all. Y'all know this. So you got to prepare yourself, please. I know it's hard for some of y'all because you've been laying on your ass for so long. It's hard to get up and go to a job. At least if you got to get a job, y'all, do something that you like. Some of you guys, you don't want to work in a warehouse because that's a hard job. Well, learn how to drive a forklift. Do that. That's not a real hard job. You ain't working too hard. The forklift is working hard for you. Okay. Find something that's not so hard that you would be proud of doing. Go and learn a trade. Because some of y'all too old. You're too old to go to college and get in debt. I'm just saying, I mean, you can do it if you want to. But I'm just saying, I would prefer to go to a trade school. And sometimes, you know, the government will pay for some of these trade schools. Because they want you to get up off your tail. They want you to learn something so you can stop relying on the taxpayers and the government. They tired, y'all. They tired. They are tired. I know y'all praying, hoping, and wishing that a Democrat becomes president. I know y'all do. And watch the lazy people come out, y'all. Just watch them. They're going to flood the Section 8 system and the food stamps. Whew, Lord. Y'all think I'm lying? Put it on down in the comment section. All right, tell me what you think. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.